Ever wonder why some people just always seem to have cash on hand? While, the rest of us are surviving on wildly strong coffee and sheer panic 3 days before payday? Well, it usually isn't because of a massive salary. Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to use some pretty cool, realistic animations to dive straight into the core mechanics of personal wealth and uncover exactly what financially secure people actually do differently.
So let's tackle this question head on. Here's a little secret that'll completely shift how you look at wealth. Getting rich? It's not actually about how much money you make. Seriously, you could be raking in hundreds of thousands a year and still end up totally flat broke. It is entirely about how you manage the money you've already got. Today, we're breaking down 5 dead simple, super actionable money rules to build wealth. No confusing jargon, and definitely no mind-numbing spreadsheets. Just pure, practical steps that anyone can use to fundamentally change their financial trajectory.
Here is our financial playbook for this explainer. Rule 1. Pay yourself first. Rule 2. Kill the invisible money bleed. Rule 3. The 24-hour rule. Rule 4. The 3-month safety net. And finally, Rule 5. Make your money multiply. Think of this as your step-by-step masterclass designed to completely transform your bank account using just a few simple habits.
All right, let's jump right into rule number 1. Pay yourself first.
Look, most people get their paycheck, and what's the first thing they do? They immediately start paying everyone else. They pay the landlord, they buy clothes, they go out to eat, and they promise themselves, oh, I'll definitely save whatever is left over at the end of the month. But spoiler alert, there is almost literally never anything left over. So we need to flip the script. The very second your income hits your account, you've got to automatically break away a 10 or 20% slice. Just move it instantly into a totally separate savings or investment account. You put yourself at the absolute front of the line, way before the landlord and way before the restaurants.
The absolute key here is treating that savings like a mandatory bill. It's non-negotiable. By paying yourself first, just like you'd pay your internet or your car note, you practically guarantee your financial growth. And honestly, the best part, it completely removes the anxiety of budgeting. Whatever is left over in your main account, that becomes your guilt-free spending money. You can spend it entirely on things you enjoy, knowing your future is already fully funded.
Moving right along to our next principle, rule number 2, kill the invisible money bleed.
We have all fallen into this psychological trap, right? You get a modest raise at work, and almost instantly, your lifestyle creeps right up to match it. Next thing you know, you're tapping your card for $6 coffees every single morning and paying for like 4 different streaming services you barely even log into. These are your realistic, invisible money bleeds. $15 here, $30 there, it really doesn't feel like a big deal when you're casually tapping your phone. But these hidden app subscriptions and daily habits are quietly, consistently draining your financial lifeblood.
When you zoom out, those minor daily taps easily snowball into hundreds of dollars a month. I mean, think about what you could do with an extra few $100 every single month. We're talking a vacation, a down payment, or shaving years off your retirement. The action step here is super straightforward. Pull up your bank statement today, hunt down those phantom subscriptions you don't use, and cut them. Put that money back to work for you.
Okay, let's hit rule number 3, the 24-hour rule.
Did you know retailers spend billions of dollars studying human psychology? They're literally mapping your brain just to make you impulsively click that buy now button on stuff you don't even need. So here is your ultimate defense mechanism against that. Instead of the traditional impulse buy, where you spot a cool gadget and buy it on the spot, force a pause. Next time you want something, add it to your cart, close the browser tab, and literally just walk away for 24 hours. If you're still obsessing over it tomorrow and you can actually afford it, sure, go ahead. But 80% of the time, that dopamine spike fades, and you'll completely forget the item even existed. That is hundreds of dollars saved with absolutely zero effort.
Which brings us to rule number 4, the 3-month safety net.
Because let's face it, no matter how perfectly you plan, life just happens. Cars break down, phones shatter, or out of nowhere, you could lose your job. Without a financial shield, it is scary how fast things unravel. In week 1, an unexpected emergency hits. With no safety net in place, by week 2, you're forced to rely on high-interest credit cards just to survive the month. Fast forward to month 3, and you are completely trapped in this vicious loop of debt that is incredibly tough to climb out of. This is the real danger of operating without a shield.
To completely avoid that downward spiral, you need what we call peace of mind money. Your goal should be to stash away an emergency fund covering at least 3 months' worth of your basic living expenses, and you absolutely must keep this in a totally separate account. Now, let me be crystal clear here. This is not money to invest, and it is definitely not money for a weekend getaway.
This money's one and only job is to just sit there and protect you. When you have this safety net, a sudden emergency stops being a total financial disaster and simply becomes a minor inconvenience.
And now for the climax of this explainer. Rule number 5. Make your money multiply. If you want to know how the wealthy actually build their fortunes, this is it. They don't just save their cash, they make their money have babies. Now, saving money is a fantastic first step, absolutely. But leaving all your hard-earned cash sitting stagnant in a standard checking or savings account actually guarantees that you're going to lose wealth over time. Why? Because of inflation. As the cost of living keeps creeping up, the actual purchasing power of your cash drops. To truly build wealth, your money needs to be out in the world actively working for you while you sleep.
The secret weapon here is the absolute magic of compound interest. By taking that money you saved from paying yourself first and investing it early into low-cost index funds, stocks, or retirement accounts, your money starts to multiply. Notice the trajectory over time. Year 1 might not seem like a whole lot, but by year 10 and year 30, the growth is just staggering. It's completely exponential. Basically, the earlier you start investing, the less actual human effort it takes to eventually become a millionaire, simply because your money is doing all the heavy lifting for you.
As we wrap up this breakdown, I want you to remember this. Mastering personal finance isn't about being some math genius. You do not need a degree in economics or a ridiculously complex spreadsheet. It's really just about building realistic, simple habits. And the beautiful thing? You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Just start small. Try paying yourself first this month. Maybe apply that 24-hour rule to your very next online purchase. If you can build just a few of these simple habits over time, I promise you, your future self is going to thank you.
So I want to leave you with a challenge as we end this explainer. Think back over the rules we've covered today. Which of these 5 rules are you going to take action on and start today? Because true financial freedom isn't just about knowing the rules, it's about actively playing the game. Thanks for learning with us, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.